YouTube, what is going on? Back with my latest video, back into the comic book video. Today I have a bunch of stuff I got from Free Comic Book Day. I also got a package in from eBay, and I also have some books from CGC that I'm really excited to open up and see what grades we got. So let's get right into it, see what I got today. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Ask around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button down below as well so you're updated to my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So like I said, I did get a bunch of stuff from Free Comic Book Day. A lot of people have asked me what I got, so I just decided I would show you guys what books I was able to get. Hopefully you guys were able to get a bunch of things. It was a little chaotic and hectic this year compared to like other years in the past that I've been as far as getting the books, which, you know, it's getting more popular, which is good. You know, the more people involved in this hobby, in this community, is good for the hobby long term. So always like to see a lot of people turning up that I don't normally see at the shop. So really excited to see that. I got everything but one book I was looking for, but hopefully I can track that one down, and that was Stray Dogs. I did not get that one, I didn't see it. Actually didn't even ask for it to see if they had it. But I've read the whole story now. If you guys have not, I strongly suggest you guys to pick some of the later printings up. I still see them pretty readily available and they're not too expensive. Definitely pick it up. That story is very, very good. The Free Comic Book Day edition has an additional story that expands on issue number 1, so I want to pick that up so I can read it, but I didn't want to like go too much out of my way to get it because I already have read it, the story. So with that being said, I did get a couple books. I did get this Saga chapter 43. Now I haven't read any of Saga yet, so this is my first venture into this. Really excited to see what's in here. Actually says 25 cents on the bottom. I don't know what happened, but this was given to us at Free Comic Book Day, so really excited to see what's going on in here. You know, I've heard nothing but good things about that story, and excited to see what's in there. So up next we have Deadly Class, Free Comic Book Day edition. And none of these books, I haven't read any of these books yet, so not too familiar with the contents of any of these. So if you have read them, drop down in the comment section below which your favorite one was. And you know, there's always seems to be good stories. Even like the kid books, you know, I've read those, the ones from last year. I've read all of them. They were decent stories. Nothing was like, you know, bad. So it's always nice to just read these titles, you know, see what's out there and not have to pay the price, you know, to learn about a whole lot of new stories and interesting stories. So up next we have this Hellboy #1, very cool book right here. Again, it's the 25th anniversary for Dark Horse. Very cool book. I've seen the movie, haven't read the comic book, so really excited to see what's in there. Up next we have Animosity Tales #1, another great book. Great looking cover. I want to see what's going on in here. Like I said, I haven't read it. I just like the cover, all the animals. For some reason, the title and the animals remind me of Animorphs. If you guys are 90s kids, you know what I'm talking about. Animorphs back in the day. It was a really interesting book. The covers were always really dope, and I don't know why, but that just reminded me of that. Up next, we have Rent a Girlfriend. I've heard a lot of people say this one was good. Like I said, I haven't read it, so excited to see what's going on in Rent a Girlfriend. If you guys have read it, drop down in the comment section below. Be interested to hear your thoughts. Up next, this is the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl #1. This is part of Halloween Comic Fest. So my shop actually had a bunch of old books too from New Comic Book or from Free Comic Book Day. So I think this is from 2017 based on the pack right there. So this is probably an old one, but still was lingering around. It's always cool to pick up the old ones. They had a lot of stuff from 2020 as well, that I guess no one took all of them, so I'm excited to see what's going on in that Squirrel Girl comic. Up next, this is one of the, I guess, more popular ones that people were looking for. This is Star Wars The High Republic Edge of Balance. You know, High Republic's been pretty popular, so interested to see what's in this book. And we also got the other High Republic Adventures Free Comic Book Day edition. I don't think any of these have like first appearances that I know of. I think this was an origin story though, if I remember correctly. I'll have to check it out, let you guys know how it is. But pretty cool book to get. Up next, this is the same book. Did I get the same book twice? Yeah, so somehow I got the Deadly Class twice. So that is definitely going to be something I have to read and see how it is. But next up is the two books I was most excited about. I got The Legend of Korra Free Comic Book Day edition. I really like Avatar and Korra. I think both of them were good. Definitely, Last Airbender is better than Korra, but still Korra as a standalone show was pretty good. And excited to read this book. I still want to track down the first appearance of Korra in comic books. I don't think it's incredibly expensive, but definitely, a pretty penny. I think it's like $50 or something like that. So had to track that down. And the last one, the one I was most excited to get was Enter the House of Slaughter. So this is a preview into this comic book. I think they're going to be spinning this off into his own comic from Something Is Killing the Children. I'm not caught up in Something Is Killing the Children yet. I've read 1 through 15, so I have to read 16 through 18, I guess, and then I'll read this one and, be all caught up to date. But I was really excited to get this one. I know this one was selling for, like at one point, like $20 for a free comic book on eBay, so it's pretty crazy. A lot of hype around that one, so interested to see what's in there, and really excited that I was able to get a copy for myself. So like I told you guys, I did get a book from eBay as well. This one is one I've been having my eye on for a while. I haven't really pulled the trigger on it. It wasn't expensive or anything, but just finding one in good shape is hard to do. And that is Cartoon Network starring #1. This is the first appearance of the Powerpuff Girls. So this is actually the Burger King edition, as you guys can see right down there. This was given as part of the Burger King Kids Meal, I guess it is called. And a lot of the ones, if you find them on eBay or Mercari or whatever you buy your comic books, have like fried grease or ketchup or whatever, all of them, because it was given out as part of a kids meal, and they got damaged in the kids' possession. So finding this is in a at least okay shape is hard to do. A lot of them have grease stains, like I said. So this one's not too bad. I only paid like, I don't know, $5, $10 or less for it. So like I said, it's not expensive, but just finding one in the this kind of shape is hard to do. Now the non-Burger King edition one is actually pretty pricey now. With the new show being announced, it went up in the value. I think at high grade for that one, you're looking at several $100s. $400, maybe $1,000. I don't know. I've seen them go for a lot of money. So the original one, or the non-Burger King edition, is expensive. So that's why I wanted to get this one, and really happy to pull the trigger and have this one in the collection. So with those out of the way, like I said, I do have a package from CGC. So it just came in maybe 10 minutes ago, so I've been really excited to get this because I've been tracking it for a few days. It's been out for delivery for the last 3 days. Been hounding the FedEx customer service of why it wasn't being delivered, and it finally got here. So without further ado, we're gonna open this up. Now, I have a lot of orders of CGC right now, so kind of confused to which one's which. I believe though that this should be 2 of my copies of The Last Ronin #1. So I know I had 3 copies of that one, and I sent them out separately. I sent one with the New York City Comic Con editions, and then I had 2 to send out separately. So yep, these are The Last Ronin #1s. So I'm going to try my best not to look at these. We're hoping for 9.9. So the last book I got, The Last Ronin #1, the regular cover A edition, I got a 9.9 on. So I'm gonna see if we can duplicate our success. I did get these pressed. I don't believe I got the last one pressed, so I'm thinking that I have more of an opportunity to get the 9.9. Maybe we'll even squeak out a 10. So let's see what we can do. Definitely gonna be sad if we can hit below 9.8. But anything 9.8 or higher, I'll be okay with. So like I said, we have 2. And let's see what we get. So I'm gonna cover the grade so I can't see it. So here's the cover. Actually, let me take the plastic wrap so it doesn't reflect. Hopefully you guys just see that. But Last Ronin #1. Here's the book. Very good book. I'm caught up on this series. If you're not, there's a lot of later printings of this book that are pretty affordable. I don't think this book itself is too expensive either. Ungraded. So if you track this book down, I highly suggest it. It's a really good story. But let's see what we got as far as the grade. Oh, okay, so 9.8. I mean, like I said, guys, I'm never upset at getting a 9.8. Very, very cool book. With these square-bound magazine-style books, they're easier to get higher grades. But with it being a black cover, it's really, really it's still difficult because a lot of the imperfections will show up. So that's why it's still hard to get the 9.9s and 10s on these. So 9.8 is still very, very good. And I'm not upset about that at all. So 9.8 for Last Ronin #1. Alright, so we got one down. Let's see if we can do better than that. So here is the second book. Let me get the plastic covering off of it. And here we go. Alright guys, hit that like button down below for some good luck if you have not already. And let's see if we can pull that 9.9 off. I don't think if it's a 10 it changes the color. I think it's still a blue label, so still a chance. So let's see what we got. Another 9.8. Alright, like I said guys, that's fine. 9.8s are completely fine with me. That's pretty much perfect. Looks like there's a crack on the cover. Is that a crack? Maybe it's just a piece of hair that got caught in there. Oh no, it's the holder. It looked weird for a second, but yeah, 9.8 for this book. I'm okay with it. No issues at all with two 9.8s. And a 9.9. So Last Ronin has done me well. I'm really happy with this. This took me a long time to get. I sent these out in February. So like a 6-month turnaround time between having them pressed and graded. So that's what you guys can probably expect. There's some I've had even longer than that. So if you were looking to get graded books at the moment, it's a long turnaround time. So just be patient, I guess. So that's all I have for you guys today. The free comic book stuff, the Powerpuff Girls, and the CGC comic books. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below and what you guys grabbed for free comic book day on your end. As always, if you're not already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Check me out on my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. And also check me out on my second channel at Savage Breaks, where I do Pokemon and sport card openings. Thanks again for watching, guys. I do appreciate your support. And until next time, I'll see you later.